Parish President's remarks report. Mr. Jewell.
Thank you, Chairwoman. First, I'd like to just give some condolences. It's with great sadness that I open my report with news of the passing of one of our current employees and a former employee. Last week, Lionel Thomas, or as some called him, Touche, served as a laborer and groundskeeper and as a member of the grass cutting crew on the Public Works East Bank yard. He was a dedicated member of our crew since October of 2008, and he's going to be sorely missed. He was such a fun spirit and a joker when you would see him on the street, always dancing and having a great time. He always made the best of a very hard job and a very grueling job in the summers. And then Russell Taste, a former employee who's also the father of our EOC director, Jason Taste. He worked for St. Charles Parish during VJ St. Pierre's administration as a drainage superintendent in Public Works. And he did that after he retired from Union Carbide, working there for 32 years. And as I went to his services this morning, I drove by several areas of the parish that he has left his mark on. Drainage that he has either rerouted or improved, pumping stations that he's made better. And so he has certainly left his mark on the parish forever. And I just ask that you join me in keeping those families in your thoughts and prayers. Next, I just want to update you on Killona. As you can see today, trailers started moving out to properties that were devastated by Killona. Just as a recap, at the last council meeting, I thought that those trailers would be going out that week, but after some extensive rain and us removing debris, it looked like that we had to get some limestone ordered and that put in place. I just want to be clear, we did not order the limestone. Civil Construction, who's doing the haul and install on behalf of United Way, is providing that. So these trailers are starting to go out, and we'll be getting residents hooked up. We've also worked with residents to get their Entergy bills cleared to make sure that they can get a new account set up, and that will be taking place all of this week, and hopefully we'll be able to get all of those folks in there. It's come a long way. If you've had the opportunity to go out there and take a look at it, it looks a lot better than it did than after the tornado, but also very because it looks a lot different than what it did, and it's really a lot of that community and a lot of the area there has been hauled off now, and so we're going to keep working at this and keep getting these families in a good situation. And I just want to again thank our Public Works crews who have been out there nonstop, making sure these properties are cleared. Our Waterworks wastewater crews for marking the servitudes and marking the connections for civil construction to come in and install these trailers. And I want to thank United Way for helping with this, and I want to thank Dow for helping. We'll have more information on this as we complete this project. Additionally, we're continuing to do the normal things that we do on a daily basis. Hard to see here, but this is Deborah Court in Luling. These ditches were in need of maintenance, and so our crews were out there doing that. Lori Court in Luling as well. Our crews were maintaining ditches over there. I guess you call that Polite Canal. This was one of Councilwoman Gordon's requests. As you can see, we call it a work order, but this is really a project. This is a big thing to go in there and clean these canals. And just take a look at it. If you would not see that excavator there where he had cleared, you would not know a canal exists. So we're happy to be in Killona making this improvement. And we thank Councilwoman Gordon for putting in that work order. Additionally, we had folks over in Pleasant Valley. Our carpenter crews have been working to replace broken curbs, curb-style catch basins with new concrete, and where concrete had been sunken in. These are very time-consuming projects because a lot of times number one, we have so many areas that need repair and very few carpenters to do it. And two, a lot of times after these guys do their framing, they have to kind of let everything set for a second before you come in and put, before you put new concrete. So we're taking the time to do these things the right way. And, but we're also taking the time to fix these tripping hazards and drainage issues and potential defects that are damaging to vehicles and other things like that. So as you can see, we're working on two very different types of things. We're doing our continued maintenance. We're also still responding to a terrible natural disaster from December. But that's just what you got to do around here, I guess. Severe weather on Tuesday, tomorrow. Looks like we have the potential. We're at a marginal risk right now for flooding rainfall for tomorrow. Actually, I think that's enhanced now. We're at an enhanced risk for tomorrow, January 24th. The EOC is monitoring the weather, and they're going to be providing updates as they get them. They'll be on the phone with National Weather Service all day. The forecast shows around 1 to 3 inches of rain with locally higher amounts possible. The weather should pass our area after Tuesday night. We're thinking that it's going to be happening a little bit later in the night than we thought originally. Isolated tornadoes are possible with straight line damaging winds as well as hail. High wind watch is in effect. That's winds of 30 miles per hour with frequent gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon through Wednesday morning. And our residents are always encouraged to sign up for our SCP alerts. They can text SCP alerts to 888-777 or visit scpemergencyalerts.com. As always, if you need anything, please call the EOC at 985-783-5050. All right, going on to our Martin Luther King book drive. RSVP is still collecting books for school-age children to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King's life and legacy of service. We are asking that you bring a new or gently used book to the RSVP office inside of the Edward A. Dufresne Community Center, located at 274 Edward Dufresne Parkway in Luling. Books can be dropped off from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Over to sports registrations. We've been broadcasting this out. We have sign-ups going on from now through February 14th. If you want to register your child for baseball, softball, t-ball, tennis, track and field, you can visit us online at scpparksandrec.com and get more information for that. All right. Additionally, we don't have a slide for this, but our waterworks department recently was graded with a letter grade. LDH has been giving all of the waterworks systems in the water systems in the state of Louisiana a letter grade, which is provided to the state legislature as well. We recently learned that the visit resulted in our water system receiving an A grade with a perfect score of 80 out of 80. This is a preliminary grade and is a direct result of the hard work of our waterworks teams and the men and women who maintain and operate our water drinking system or our drinking water system every day. So I want to thank those guys for their achievements. Additionally, you should know that this year we'll be having, I think, about 3 direct infrastructure projects related to waterworks. Filter C or filter E on the East Bank is being replaced. We currently have a filter being replaced on the West Bank, and I think they'll be moving to another one. We'll be installing generators at our backup generators at our facilities and upgrading those, and we will be replacing and bolstering the East Bank water intake, which you know was destroyed by a barge during Hurricane Ida. That's it.